Hey, welcome to the Unmotivated Masses video. Thank you for tuning in again. This is going to try to be a weekly Thursday installment. Kind of keep going every Thursday. Hopefully, I can get some viewerships and viewers continue to watch my blog. It's something I want to try. Hey, you don't like it, you don't like it. You like it, you like it. You know, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So I'm gonna actually kind of take a different topic. It's just something that kind of irks me. I'm gonna talk about people who kind of just focus on themselves, don't really think about other people. They just kind of focus in their own little world, and that's all that really matters. One thing that really gets me is if you're nice to somebody, you give them some general courtesies, and then they just don't reciprocate. You hold the door for somebody, they don't say thank you. You stop for somebody in a crosswalk or stop somebody when they're crossing the street, they don't wave. You know, you let somebody go ahead of you in line. Or you let somebody in when you're driving, and people don't wave, they don't say thank you. It's like you owe that to that person to do so, and it just really irks me. You know, you're trying to be a nice guy and a nice person to just do some simple things, and people take for granted, take advantage of it. um, a lot of people say that I'm a nice guy. You know, I hold doors for people. I'm courteous. I say nice things, and you know, ask people how they're doing, this, that, and the other. And I don't think I'm a nice person. I just act the way the majority of the people in this world should act. Just don't. They're very rude. One thing that gets me is when you're walking down a street and the person does not get out of the way. They just don't get out of the way. They think that they own that portion of the sidewalk, and if you're walking there, that you have to get out of the way for them. You know, why should they have to move for you? Or and it's just things that people just look at their own way of looking at life, and they're the only one that matters, and they're not courteous. They don't say thank you, they don't say please. It's simple things that you could do that just kind of make make people happy. They if you ask somebody how they're doing, and they're, you know, you legitimately want to know, or you spend a couple of minutes talking to somebody, maybe a coworker that you don't typically talk to, and just say, hey, how's things going, how's the wife, how's the kids, this, that type of thing, how's your husband, it may actually go a long way. It might brighten that person's day. But a lot of people just focus on what they're doing. They don't care how other people are feel or doing, and just continue on that way. And I think that's one of the reasons why there's some problems with people in this universe, and this universe that, or this earth that we live on. And there's people that would rather shoot you than say thank you, and people that would just rather be be so focused on their own thing than try to just be human beings. Just take the human experience, understand what makes people happy, and understands how people feel, and they just do their own thing. They just don't care about how other people feel and how other people live their lives. And I think that causes a lot of selfishness in this world. And maybe that's some of the reasons why we have a lot of problems, is people just care about themselves. That, you know, we become a nation of one. That one individual, that one person. I need to focus on me, and I don't care about anybody else. Why should I care that my neighbor maybe need help moving? You know, what has he ever done for me? Or maybe introduce myself to the neighbors. People don't people don't make the effort to be human beings and interact with people. They isolate themselves. They do things that are, they're very selfish, because they feel that they don't owe anybody anything, because they haven't been given anything in this world. So they need to live their own way, and damn anybody who gets in their way. And people don't matter. Well, I think people do matter. I think everybody matters. From the person that delivers your mail, to the person that you're buying your groceries from, to people that you meet on the street. You need to be courteous. One thing that gets me is if I'll say I'm riding in an elevator at work, and somebody comes in, I hold the door for them. I let them go ahead of me when they're exiting, and they don't say a word. They don't say thank you, have a nice day. I'll say have a nice day. They're a coworker of mine. I want them to have a nice day. If they have a nice day, maybe it'll affect somebody else in the company, and that whole idea of pay it forward. Everybody will get a positive outlook on life. But People, I think, are so miserable that they project it on other people. And sometimes you should fake a smile. Sometimes you should fake interest in something. Just maybe it'll make somebody feel better. And by making them feel better, you can feel a little bit better about yourself and things like that. Oh, another thing that gets me too is when you go to a person, especially like in a service injury, that you can clearly tell hate their job and don't want to do it. It gets me because you're dealing with their issues in terms of they don't want to be there, they're having a bad day, this, that, and the other thing. Make an effort. You know that person is coming in there to purchase something, to get some of the services from the business, and you're a representative of that business. I mean, you're acting like you're in a crappy mood. It's going to affect the customers that you have, and I see it all the time. People just look miserable, and they don't want to be there. And if they don't want to be there and they don't want to work there, why would I want to buy a product from there? And I think it's an attitude thing. People have to have a better attitude about things, a positive outlook on some things in life. And I think if you do have a positive outlook, it can help you a lot. You see a lot of people that are always down in the dumps. They're always focused on the negativity in life. They're always focused on what's bad, what's out of their control that they focus and worry on, and they don't focus on the good things, and they don't focus on things that are going well for them, because they get into the mindset that woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. I think another and this, I think, may be a human quality, is that we put so much emphasis on our own problems that a girl out in California who wants a boob job, it feels the same despair as a kid that may be homeless in New York City because and he can't eat. But in terms of their perception, they feel that their problems are equal. The girl that the 18-year-old girl that wants a boob job compared to the kid that's living on the street, the girl feels like she has the same problem as that guy because she can't get what she wants. And I think that's a perception, is we don't really consider how other people live, and how other people, their circumstances in life are different than maybe what we know. And we just kind of insulate ourselves in the perception that we have. We don't try to look at another person's shoes and see how they're living, and we get isolated, and we get bitter, and we get and I think that creates an outlook that our situation we think is so bad that somebody that may have a worse off situation, we think we're worse off because we're not getting what we want. Our needs are not met. So I think it's a perception. I think it's an attitude. I think it's how we approach things, and I think the media has a lot to do with it. They focus on the instant gratification. Now. I need this. I want this. If I don't get what I want and what I need, even though I might really not need it, then my life sucks and it's terrible, and I don't have a new car, so my life is terrible, and I don't drink this right kind of beer, so I don't have beautiful women around me all the time. So it's an instant gratification. It's an outlook. It's a perception on things that I think that we need to change, and it all comes down to attitude, and it all comes down to being courteous to people, and that's kind of how I think we need to change things. We need to be a more happy people, if that's possible. So thank you for watching my video. This is the unmotivated masses and the unimportant person delivering this video. And thank you for watching my Thursday installment here. And you have a great day. And I'm gonna try this as a tagline. I don't know if it'll work, but you just watch my video. So if you like it, if not, go on to the comments, make some comments if you like it, if you hate it, if whatever you think, just make some comments. And we'll see you next week, God willing. All right, have a great day.